Biophilic design is a set of principles that can be used to improve the human connection to nature in the buildings that we live and work in. The brief for the design of this room was really that the children experience a lot of stress when they're in the playground. There's nowhere for them to retreat to. There's noise, there's confusion, there is activity, and the children were just getting overwhelmed. So we were asked to come into the garden school and to create a space that would be calming and restorative and help them to recuperate, to enjoy looking out onto the playground without feeling that they were going to be surrounded and overwhelmed by that noise and that activity.
I've seen in my experience working with them that they love to go outside and they love to learn by exploring different materials, and so to see them come in here and identify on a sensory level with the different features that are in the space was really exciting, and it's evident their enjoyment interacting with the space and using the different features.
Because we haven't got the opportunity to introduce real direct forms of nature into the space, the use of indirect elements of nature has been absolutely vital to create that natural feeling to the room. So we've used interfaces, carpet tiles across the floor, which introduce natural colours and textures, the greens, the different pile heights. Added to that, these cubicles uses interfaces net effect carpet tiles, and interestingly, the colour blue is long associated with the sense of calm and relaxation. So these little spaces are areas where the children can just tuck themselves in to retreat from the rest of the world. It even changes the acoustics when they're sitting inside them, and this amazing sense of calm and relaxation starts to happen.
The first time we came into the space, they went directly into these hexagonal cocoon-like shapes, and there's one particular child who every time she's come in, she goes into that space, and this is a child who actually seeks small, confined, dark spaces, so it was fantastic to see her immediately find something that fulfilled her need.
Simply putting window seats next to windows mean that when children sit and gaze out onto the playground, they're sitting in the space where they can maximise their exposure to natural light inside. But when the lights go down outside, we've got artificial lights within the space. We've used dimmable LED lights so they can control the lighting levels, and in the interactive feature we've got different colour changing levels of light. So when they press an interactive feature, lights change and noises come out of the speakers and the amplifier. There's all sorts of ways that biophilic design can be introduced into education spaces. It's not about spending lots of money, it's simply understanding and recognising the opportunities that we have as designers to improve that connection to nature, be it a direct connection, be it indirect in the use of materials, but also understanding our human spatial needs of the spaces that we're living and working in.